Well, the dispute over the change in Mandya Congress president has finally ended. The SM Krishna-led faction of the Mandya Congress finally had its way, with TM Somashekaraya being chosen as the next Mandya District Congress president. Earlier, the Atmananda faction had pressed for Manjunath as president. Today, however, even Atmananda finally agreed to elect Somashekaraya as president. Somashekaraya is a Mandya-based lawyer. The Congress will formally announce this decision by evening. Well, in fact, earlier in the day, we saw Atmananda making his way to SM Krishna's residence in Sadashiv Nagar to go ahead and meet him with regard to who will be the next District Congress President of Mandya. We saw, in fact, there was a lot of talk that maybe Atmananda had reached there to come together with some sort of compromise with regard to the upcoming elections and the fact that Ambarish's supporters have been calling for his ouster. In fact, it was later revealed that the talks were on to discuss exactly who will be succeeding Atmananda, and while the District Congress President wanted Manjunath earlier, he later gunned for Somashekaraya, who has been chosen unanimously by the Congress to go ahead and take over the reins from Atmananda. He is a Mandya-based lawyer, and the decision will be formally announced by the Mandya Congress in the evening. Well, let's listen into what Mandya Congress President Atmananda had to say.
ತಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರು ಅವರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಪೂರ್ವವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನವನ್ನ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಅವರ ಸಲಹೆಯನ್ನ ಅವ್ರ ಸಹಕಾರನ್ನ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅವರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಮಾನ್ಯ SM ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾವು ಅವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನವನ್ನ ನಿರ್ದೇಶನವನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
My colleague Harish joins us with more information. Harish, clearly there finally everyone seems to have come together to decide that Somashekhara is the man for Congress. Right, it seems like we may have lost Harish there. We will try to get back to him. But meanwhile, it looks like Mandya Congress as well as the KPCC in all has decided that Somashekhara will be the man to take over the reins from Atmananda. More than anything else, the KPCC will be hoping that this will put an end to all the infighting in Mandya Congress and help sort out the differences between the Ambarish supporters and Atmananda supporters. This was widely discussed yesterday as well between Siddaramaiah and SM Krishna, and they had decided that they want to put across a person who is liked by both factions and will not create any sort of problems. Somashekaraya has been chosen after initial arguments where Atmananda was gunning for Manjunath, but even he at the end conceded that Somashekaraya is the best option. But of course, even before this, to go ahead and take a decision on the same, Atmananda had met SM Krishna at his residence today in Sadashiv Nagar. In fact, this spurred a lot of talks that Atmananda was trying to appease SM Krishna, ensure that he was not kicked out of the post of Mandya District Congress President after Ambarish's supporters had demanded for his ouster. But it looks like all of it was in talks for who will be the next Mandya District Congress presidents.